Hello, everyone, particularly my talented bass players in the specialist music class. Today, we're going to look at the bass line for Someone You Loved. Now, we're going to start off from the four bass notes, just the tonic note of the four chords. That is C sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and F sharp. Then we're going to look into how we can use our knowledge in tonic chords to just make the chords flow, make the bass line flow a little bit more. All right, so let's just try to work out. Let's see how we can work out the bass notes first. C sharp. We start off from C sharp, and then we're going to take the A string. Okay, this A string, and then we're going to do our frets counting. Now remember, our frets we move up in semitones. We move up in semitones along the scale. Now count with me. A sharp, B, C, C sharp. So your C sharp is located on the fourth fret of the A string. Alright, so that's the first note of the song. And then we move on to G sharp. G sharp. Where do we find the G sharp note? We're going to use this E, bass E string. E, and then we go E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. And our G sharp is located on the fourth fret of the E string. All right, now we're going to play the first note, second note, G sharp. What's our next chord? Our next chord is the A sharp minor. All right, we're not going to worry about the minor part of the bass line just yet. We're just going to figure out the bass note, the tonic note of the chord. So it's A sharp. To find A sharp, we're just going to stay on the same E string, and then we're going to go from this fourth fret. Remember, the fourth fret is the G sharp. And how many steps do we move up to find our A sharp? Count with me. G sharp, A sharp. So your sixth fret is the A sharp. All right. Now the last note is F sharp. F sharp is quite it's probably more straightforward. We'll just take the same E string, and then we go E, F, F sharp. F sharp is the second fret. Now let's do a recap. Fourth fret, A string gives you C sharp. E string, fourth fret gives you G sharp. E string, sixth fret gives you A sharp. And E string, second fret gives you F sharp. There you go. And now I'd like to invite you to play the four bass notes with me. Ready? Oh, sorry. I am meant to play the backing track. Sorry. G sharp. is the F sharp note. Now, are you ready for the next step? The next step is that we're going to just look at how we could fill up the space, because we have 4 beats to each bar. So basically, instead of holding each note for 4 beats, we want to play some notes. And we want to play some notes that sound good with the song or the chords. All right. Now the basic rule, or not rule, there's no rules in music. So what would make it sound good is the 1, 3, 5 of each chord. Now consider this note is 1, right? The 1, the root note of the chord. And then 3 is E sharp. Okay. And E sharp is here. And the next one that would sound good with the chord is the 5th note on top of the root note, which is G sharp. All right. Now let's play them together. 1, the root note of the C sharp chord. 3rd note of the C sharp chord. G sharp, which is the 5th note of the G sharp chord. One more time. This. One more time. Second chord. Pretty much the same shape will give you the same sort of 1, 3, 5 note of the chord. Yeah, that's your G sharp. You want your G sharp, B sharp, and D sharp. You place your the third fret of the A string will give you the B sharp note. Again. Next one, we want to go to our 6th fret of the E string, which gives you the A sharp note. And then to make it flow, we want to go and to play that, we want to do 6th fret, A sharp, B, C sharp. Okay. C sharp, A sharp, and F. This is on the A string. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8th fret. Boom, boom, boom. And we're nearly there. The last chord is F sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. All right. Now. Let's practice that together with a passing note. Between the third and fifth of each chord. So basically, you're just doing 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5 all along. And it sounds like this and looks like this. Ooh, we're starting to move. One more time. sound better with the backing track. I created backing track myself just to avoid those copyright hassles when I upload the video on YouTube. Once you learn the bass line, you are very welcome to play along, not with my backing track, but with the actual soundtrack, the cover soundtrack by the original artist himself. Okay, so wrong video. Hey.